2024's Crown Jewel Champion.
If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey, this is the Turnbuckle King here. We here at the Red Carpet Ring. Got a good one for you guys today. We'll talk about the Crown Jewel Championship future revealed. We are talking about who's the best champion between the men's division and women's division. WWE Champion Cody Rhodes versus World Champion Gunther, and also Nia Jax, the women's champion, versus Liv Morgan, the women's world champion. Both of these there'll be two matches of who's going to be the best champion. But like Triple H said, it won't be no championship. Their championships will not be on the line. This will be for the Crown Jewel Championship. So let's see who is the best champion and how are the chances of who's going to win what. You guys don't want to miss this. Get the likes so that you come into the ring. With that being said, let's get into it. Talk about the whole situation here. We're going to go over Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the world champion, Gunther versus WWE champion Cody. And also we'll talk about Nia Jax, the WWE women's champion, versus the women's world champion and Liv Morgan. So we'll go over each one, guys. But let's do one thing once again before we do go there. You guys are just now. My thing with this is with the Crown Jewel, we know champion versus champion. We know this normally versus Survivor Series. So now it's Crown Jewel. So because Survivor Series is the War Games that's set up by Triple H and the rest of the creative team. But I guess I think that's going to be a yearly thing now. Now this championship here, I mentioned it. It looks like an AEW World title or Continental title. It seemed like they're giving me glimpses of the AEW Continental Classic or the Owen Hart Cup tournament. That's what it kind of reminds me of when they presented this championship. However, we know that this is the deal done in Saudi Arabia. WWE still on a 10-year contract started in 2018, where they have shows in Saudi Arabia several times a year. They, as they call it, blood money, and they get very, very, very huge checks over there for matches. That's why we saw Goldberg have a match in Saudi Arabia, Undertaker, even brought Shawn Michaels out of retirement to have a tag team match with Triple H as a DX versus the Brothers of Destruction of Undertaker and Kane at Crown Jewel 2018, which was a disastrous match, to say the least. But we're not going to go there. We know that match was terrible. But that's how much money Saudi Arabia was putting up to see WWE superstars and men and women. And we also know that Saudi Arabia is known for where women, their attire has changed. They will be covered. There will be no skin showing due to the culture over there and their rules and regulations, for that matter. But also, like I said, now they got the new championship here, which would seem like a yearly thing, champion versus champion. And like I said, if you think about it, this was done at Survivor Series, guys. If you guys remember, this was a Survivor Series thing, and it seemed like they're switching over to doing it now at Crown Jewel. Let's be honest here. We've seen this concept many times back in Survivor Series, champion versus champion. I mean, now they did women. Remember, Survivor Series champion versus champion, it was not just men, but it was women. And it wasn't just the world titles. It was also as well mid-card championships. We saw this plenty of times over the years. Vince McMahon ran this concept for the past, 2-3 years. We know this was a Vince McMahon inspired idea back then, but they are not doing that anymore. We know that. I'm just saying that this is really a glimpse of Survivor Series. If you guys really think about it, They're doing the same thing, but only world champions though, not secondary champions like the Intercontinental Championship against United States and North American Championship. And also NXT was involved at one point, if you guys remember that as well. That was a thing too. Let's not forget about that. That was also a thing. So it was just one thing after another. Every time we looked up, it was a champion versus champion match. But now, like I said, it was basically the same template that they use at Survivor Series every year. Every year, brand supremacy they did. Now it was great at first, but fans we got tired of it. If you guys remember, if you look here, you had in this particular year, you had AJ Styles, then WWE champion, versus Brock Lesnar, then Universal champion, then Alexa Bliss, then women's champion versus Charlotte Flair, then women's champion. They're running the same template. They run the same template. Instead of doing that at Survivor Series, now they're doing that at Crown Jewel. It's the same thing. It's not nothing that we're new. It's not that we're new to it. It's just we're not used to it at Crown Jewel. And however, remember too, Saudi Arabia's known for doing these big things. They did also do the Greatest Royal Rumble, and that also had a championship. And I think Braun Strowman won those Greatest Royal Rumbles. If you remember, this is not the first time they've done something at Saudi Arabia. So this is not a new thing, so to speak. It's just something jewel for a champion, but it's really not so much a new thing. This has been done before. So with that being said, let's get into the matches. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the whole who's winning what. Let's talk about Cody Rhodes. Well, you know what? Let's talk about the ladies first. Let's switch gears. We'll talk about Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan. Now, we know these two here. They're both champions for their respective brand. Liv Morgan, she is aligned with Judgment Day. She's a women's world champion. She won back in May from Becky Lynch, King and Queen of the Ring. That's great. She won the title in Saudi Arabia. And then we have Nia Jax, who won the championship due to being Queen of the Ring, defeated Bayley at SummerSlam. So who's going to win this match? How will this match end? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who's going to be the one to win this particular match? Like I said, Liv Morgan, she has allies. Let's not forget about that. She has her allies. Nia Jax had her ally, but we know that things been kind of rocky between, Nia and Tiffany Stratton. We know things been kind of rocky. It's been kind of funny. Let's be honest. We see it. We all see it as a crowd. But this is going to be interesting to see where this goes next. But I think that they may have some type of, it may be some interference in this match. Don't be surprised, guys. It may be some interference. I could very well see that happening, especially with the addition of, Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez is a part of Judgment Day now. But I think it will be they may get involved or may not. We have to see what's going to happen next. But I just have a feeling that it will be some type of alliance there. So you guys can ignore it all you want. I think that will be the whole. They're not just gonna sit there and let Liv get dominated do the whole match and not do anything about it. I don't see it going down like that. I don't see it because it could very well be a difference maker. But it'll be good entertainment and it make both women look strong. It could be very well the case there. So let's not ignore that for any reason at all. I do see some type of alliance being involved. I mean, the alliance is going to be involved of Judgment Day and whoever doing the whole match setup. So do not sleep on that. Don't sleep on it at all. These two are definitely going to they're gonna make a difference. They're definitely gonna make a difference. And that's crazy because both these women are heel champions. They're both heel champions now. Let's not forget about that. They're both heel champions. They both can make a difference in each other's match. It could be plenty of factors that's going to happen between Tiffany and Raquel Judgment Day get involved in the Nia and Liv Morgan match. So I could very well see that being the case here. A lot of factors here. So you guys do not sleep on that at all. And I think that's how they're going to play that one out. They're going to play that one out that way. So you think they not, you better think again. You better think again. Because it's going to be these two get involved. And now, and what the reason I'm saying that, because I think since two clients is going to get involved, Judgment Day and Tiffany Stratton for their champions for the brand, it's going to be a way where there would not be a right finish. I mean, you can't tell me when we had this match that neither one of these people are going to get involved. Somebody's going to show up. So I think with that being said, it's safe to say that Nia versus Liv will end a DQ. Now, maybe also a possible cash in by Tiffany Stratton. Maybe Tiffany cashes in Saudi Arabia after the match is done. Maybe, Tiffany and Nia are attacked by Liv, Raquel. It's plenty of factors, and maybe Tiffany decides then I'll cash in that night. And it very well could go down that way. But I do see Raquel Rodriguez and or Tiffany Stratton be involved in this whole matchup. And this is going to be for the championship of Crown Jewel. Now, Nia Jax, if she does not win this title, that match, she's going to be mad at Tiffany. She been coming on Tiffany pretty hard. Saying she already told Tiffany, if bad things happen to me, things don't end well for me, it's going to end a lot worse for you. She said that backstage while she put her hand on her neck. She already let Tiffany know what the deal is. We know Tiffany's not pleased with that. However, who really needs this win more? Is it Liv or is it Nia? If I had to guess, is it either no decisive winner between these two or give it to Liv? Because think about it. Nia Jax, I mentioned earlier, did win Queen of the Ring this year, which gave her an opportunity for the WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam. That's how she got her title opportunity. And she won. That's the achievement alongside being women's champion. Liv Morgan, she doesn't have an achievement besides that. So I would say give the Crown Jewel Championship to Liv Morgan, but I don't know if it's gonna go down that way. Because if it is the NDQ, there'll be no champion. But if I have to pick one right now, I would pick Liv Morgan to win that. Since Nia Jax already is the more dominant champion, who can win on her own clearly. She doesn't need help like Liv do with Judgment Day. And she already won Queen of the Ring. I have all the accolades to Nia. Give Liv one. Let Liv win this title match. And it'll be unexpected. People will expect Nia to win by default. Let Liv get the win. That's how I would end that one. But expect some interference. Expect some people showing up. That's all I'm putting out there. But that's how I will book that one. Now, let's move on to Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. Now, we know these two are going to also have a champion versus champion match. We got the WWE champion Cody. And we have the world champion Gunther. Now, this is going to be a little bit different. Now, Gunther, similar to Nia Jax, he won King of the Ring, and he got his opportunity at the world title at SummerSlam, defeating then champion Damian Priest. He had some help from Finn Balor, and it's my opinion. But Cody Rhodes and Gunther, now, we could be safe for argument that maybe Bloodline gets involved in Cody's Rhodes match. Could very well be the case for these two. Because Cody, he's held the championship out of all champions, not just Gunther, but Liv and Nia that I just mentioned. Cody's been the longest reigning champion, all of them. Think about it. Cody won a championship at WrestleMania 40. Gunther and Nia Jax won their championships at SummerSlam. Liv Morgan won at King and Queen of the Ring in May. Cody won his championship before all of these people did. So he's been holding on to the title for quite some time now. And a good solid 6 months. And he's slated to have the championship for a year. That's what they're saying. That's what I read. He's scheduled to have a long time. And it's true. He's held it for half a year now. He has not been defeated. He's still the champion. As far as we see it. Still a champion. Nothing has stopped that at all. So I would say it makes sense why. It makes perfect sense why they're booking that for Cody and making him look like a dominant, long reigning champion. Yeah, that's what they're doing. So I would not be surprised if he holds it on for a year. Now, thing about it is, with that being said, now we got to figure out who's going to win this matchup. Now, I know Cody, he's slated to have a long title run. I know that Gunther, he needs to be built. Gunther is still a new champion, especially compared to Cody. I know it's technically, which is true, this is their first time being world champions in WWE. Cody's never been a world champion before now. Gunther's never been a world champion before now. But Cody is the longer veteran. He is. He's a longer veteran, guys. So we got to see who is more fitting to win the match and who still looks dominant and strong. We got to keep that in mind. Who makes it more sense? Who would benefit more? And I have to say, based off what I see, Gunther, he's not there exactly yet where Cody's at. We gotta remember, Cody Rhodes is still selling out merchandise for WWE. He's still selling numbers. He's the top merchandise seller for the company. So we know Cody, he got his namesake, his spot right there. Gunther, however, doesn't, because he's a heel for one, and he's a brand new champion that just won literally 2 months ago. But I will say, Bloodline will get involved, and this is why I say Gunther will defeat him, because it will be outside interference, possibly either by the Bloodline or by Kevin Owens, who just recently attacked him at Bad Blood backstage during the press conference. And also, I would say The Rock may get involved with that match with Cody Rhodes, because he did come out in Bad Blood. Then again, Goldberg may get involved for Gunther's side, because Goldberg and Gunther had the interaction when they was at Crown Jewel, when Gunther came out and insulted Goldberg. So Rock and Goldberg, in addition to the Blood, could be factors in the match of who's going to win between Cody and Gunther. So expect that to happen. Now, does this hurt Cody if he loses? No, I don't think it does. I think Cody still looks good. Cody doesn't need this whole crown jewel title. He does. Gunther can get it more. It would be good for Cody to have it, but does he really need it? No, he does not. So I would say Cody's going to lose against Gunther due to outside interference. That's what keeps him still looking strong. So, because we gotta realize Gunther needs to win more than Cody does. Gunther needs to win way more. We gotta be honest. Cody needs this way more. Gunther needs way more, because Cody, look who's Cody. Cody's defeated some top names. Cody's defeated Roman for the belt. That's big. The tribal chief held to the belt for 4 years. He's defeated AJ Styles twice. Another legendary, very respectable wrestler. He's defeated Logan Paul. He's defeated Solo. And then he just won, he's been winning most majority of all his matches. He beat Kevin Owens before he turned heel. But Cody has been beating a lot of top tier names. Now Gunther, I'm not, not to say he hasn't, not to throw shade at Gunther. He has beaten Damian Priest. He has beaten Randy Orton. He's beaten Sami Zayn. I get that. But Cody's beaten more legendary top names, and he had more title defenses than Gunther because, like I said, he's been champ long. It makes sense why he would get the nod over that. Perfect sense why. So I get it. That's what they have to do. But Cody will. I don't think he'll win this match. It will be some type of interference that's going to stop this match between these two. You know, like I said, it doesn't hurt Cody's character. It doesn't hurt him at all. I think Cody will still be strong. Cody will still be a dominant champion. It doesn't make him look weak. It doesn't make it like he's lackluster reign. You know, some people are arguing that Cody's had lackluster reign. I did a video about this a couple months ago. I don't think Cody's had lackluster run. I think he's had a great run. Cody, and also too, I think during this whole thing, at the end of the day, I believe that the heel champions, when I mean heel champs, I mean a real heel. I would say that my predictions right now, it could go either way, but if I had to pick for each one to win, I would say I have Gunther and Liv Morgan winning each side. So Gunther and Liv Morgan win. I know Nia's still a heel too, but if I had to pick between champions for both men's and women's division, I have Gunther and Liv Morgan winning for each for the men's and women's divisions respectively. Expect some interference in both matches, like I mentioned, but I think that'll be the case here. I think that'll work. But that's all I have regarding, guys, the Crown Jewel Championship future revealed. We are talking about the Crown Jewel. That's going to be November 4th. And we're talking about the brand new championship here. Who's the best champion? You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below of who you think is going to win between Gunther and Cody and Nia and Liv. Greatly appreciated, guys. Can't wait to see what's going to happen when this event turns all about. Soon two videos will pop up, guys. You class, get the links below. You guys already know what it is. It is OUT.
Something happened this weekend, and I have been struggling with it since I retired. But this weekend gave me closure.
Wow.
It really did. Like, it was fun. Obviously, it was fun. I mean, you can't, doing this for as long as I have and being involved.